Hey guys, my name is Morgan and welcome to today's video. Today is going to be sorting out this patch over here. I have a nice piece of land around the side of the house. The main garden is down there at the bottom. So there you can see there's the greenhouse. So yeah, there's a nice patch of land, and this actually used to be a greenhouse before. Back long, I think I was probably around maybe 7 or 8 years old, and this used to be a thriving veggie patch. We had lettuce and tomatoes and beans and all kinds of crazy things, and we used to come out in the morning and water it before the sun got a little bit too violent for it. So yeah, this used to be a nice veggie patch, and I want to bring it back to life because I'm now in the whole market garden and there is a beautiful piece of land that I need to get going. But the only problem is this ground hasn't been used for however many years, and the ground is extremely hard. I was testing over there with a fork, and I've actually had to resort to a pick because it's just not strong enough to go through this ground and for me to lift it up without damaging the poor little fork. So yeah, I'm going to resort to a pick, and I don't really want to dig the ground because a lot of people are like on the fence with dig and no dig and like which one's better, and I'm not going to be digging it every single year or every single season. I'm only digging it now. I'm only digging it once, so it's really not going to be that much of a problem. This ground has been vacant for however many years and nothing's been growing here except some of this dying grass now. So yeah, there's definitely a little bit of work that needs to be done here, and that's what I'm going to do today. So without further ado, let me get straight to getting a nice bed going. And now the ground is extremely hard where this cardboard is now, and I actually have some more cardboard there. I had another row going over here just to see what I can in like the space, because you see the dogs walk over here, so there's a path over there, so I can't necessarily come over there because else the dogs are going to be running over my bed. So I just wanted to see like space and whatever. But I'm thinking, because this ground over here is not actually too bad. I mean, it's quite dry, but it's really not too bad. Like, it crumbles. That is like rock. It's really hard. So what I'm thinking of doing is coming in between there and making a bed go all the way along and stopping where the veggie patch used to end the last time. Then I have all this ground which is extremely hard. I don't need to work on there, and then the dogs can go past. Because I don't know if you'll be able to see, but if you follow my finger all the way along there, that's where the veggie patch used to end. You can kind of see there's a little bump over there. So it used to end over there. So it was basically just a triangle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get from in between that column, because this ground is nice and soft. From there and there, it's a little bit hard. So I might just do a no-dig approach, just like one, and test it over there. But yeah, we are getting some nice rain this weekend. I think we're getting around 100 mils, which is quite a lot, and it's going to be raining Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So that's why I'm also leaving that, because I want to see if the rain is not, I'm going to move the cardboard, I want to see if the rain is not going to maybe soften this ground just a little bit, so that when I do work on that one, it might be a little bit easier. So yeah, for the time being, this ground is nice and usable and soft and workable as well. So I'm going to come along and just for today, going to make a patch probably up till about there, going across that side. Alright, so to show you guys exactly what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to take my pick and I'm going to come down and I'm going to loosen the ground a little bit. You can see how hard it is. And I'm going to try my best to try and remove as much of the grass as possible, because I know that every season the grass will die off in winter, and then in the spring everything will spring up again, and the grass will be growing. So I don't really want to have any of this under the bed, because I'm afraid that when spring comes, all of the grass is going to still be there and it's going to grow through my bed. So I'm going to try and remove as much as I can of this grass. Although it is dead, some of the roots might still be alive under the ground. So yeah, I'm just going to come along and remove as much of this grass as well as possible. And then also with my spade, I can come along and just make a rough little edge just so that I know where I must and don't have to dig, because I'm gonna have probably maybe a foot, a path going a foot wide going across here, so I don't really need to dig this whole place. I'm just going to be digging where I'm going to have beds. So yeah, I'm going to go around with the spade, make a border, and then go around with a pick, and then just loosen the ground and pull out whatever I can. And then once that's all done, I'm going to be adding some fresh compost on top. So I'm not going to be planting straight into this soil that's been left for however many years. I'm going to be adding some nutrients with some compost. So yeah, let me get straight to it. Yo, I always underestimate the amount of work it takes, because I was thinking last night, like, yeah, I'll go make a border with a spade, I'll use the fork and I'll just push down and lift up the soil, it'll be fine. Now I'm making the outline with a pick because it's so hard. Yeah, but there you can see the outline. You can see there, that's how big this one is going to be. So it's literally just following where the boundary wall columns are, and then just comes down to here, and that's where the veggie patch ended. So from there, that was all veggie patch a couple years ago. So yeah, now the really hard part comes in. I need to now take the pick and go through the entire bed and loosen up everything. Well, I'm chilling in the wheelbarrow now, taking a little break. That's as much as I've done so far. I think it's taken me around 50 minutes. So yeah, not too bad. I think I should finish before the rain comes. But yeah, it's getting along. I've got a good pattern going. I use the pick to break up the soil, then I use the hard rake to break it up, and then I put all the weeds and the grass and whatever in the wheelbarrow. So yeah, not too bad, but time for a little break. I'm gonna carry on in maybe another 5 or 10 minutes. Even my biggest supporter right here, taking a break. Sleeping. Okay, I skipped all the boring stuff with me digging through the whole bed. It's finished now. It's got its layer of compost on top. So let me show you guys what it looks like. So it does look a little bit bumpy, like there's a lot of big lumps and whatnot in there, but that's mainly the ground that's just really hard and it just didn't break when I went through it. And some of the compost is also a little bit lumpy and it's also really hard, but we are getting rain tomorrow, and it should be Friday, which is tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. So that is a huge load of rain, and hopefully that'll soften all of the ground, and I can always come later after the rain just with my hand and break up whatever I can. But this is perfectly fine and I can plant straight in here. It's nice and loose. It's the first and only time that I'm going to be digging the soil. I'm not going to be doing any more digging. I'm just going to be adding some compost every year. Add some compost, whatever fertilizer I need, depending on whatever the crop is that I'm planting. But yeah, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you really enjoyed. Thank you for sticking around and watching a little video of me getting this ground ready. Stay tuned, there's going to be some epic content coming with some nice plants being put in here, some nice seedlings. I'm still deciding what I'm going to put in, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoy. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and until next time, have a wonderful day and stay active in the garden.